So I watched one lady talk to these ladies, guys who just voted, trying to figure out what she's doing. So I'm just gonna ask her what she's doing since I'm out here and I'm retired law enforcement and all. Hi, what are you doing out here?
So I'm a poll observer.
Okay.
So and you are a poll observer too?
No, I'm actually someone who just voted. I'm just a citizen here locally.
Huh.
So when I see people signing people up or writing stuff out here when I come vote, I just want to make sure no one's out here caravanning, you know, for either Republicans or Democrats.
Oh,
you
no,
know, trying to do that.
Not totally nonpartisan.
Okay.
You know, if you're a Freedom Party, Republican, Democrat, I
Right.
don't care. I want you to be able to vote.
Okay.
And so for people who maybe had trouble voting, yeah, I am taking information down just so that somebody can follow up with them. And I did tell those men that if they wanted, they could ask for a provisional ballot and try to vote, even though they didn't have them on the rolls, that they could at least ask.
Right.
In case the name is spelled wrong.
Okay. So provisional ballots, that usually depends on what? What's the criteria for provisional ballot? I'm curious.
So, honestly, I'm not an elections specialist.
Okay.
But the poll workers.
But you're saying that they can get a provisional ballot, right? To go try to get one. So my question is,
could ask for one.
Right. So my question is for you to tell people to go ask for one. If you're referring them to ask for provisional ballot, right? Then you should be able to explain why they're asking for provisional ballot, right?
Because in case they were really registered. Then I mean, if you're not registered, the provisional ballot's not going to do anything.
Right. So why would you tell them to ask for it if it doesn't do anything?
I didn't tell them to. I just offered them some.
Well, no, you just told me you told them that they can go ask for provisional ballot, right?
I said that was an option.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So which is really not an option because here in the United States, last I checked, you had to register to vote to be here. Provisional ballots, like you just stated, don't count. Correct? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but last time I checked, based on the U.S. code, you have to register by date and get your ballot, right, to come do it.
Upset that
I'm just upset. I just want to know what's going on here because I want to make sure, because I've seen too much voter fraud. I see you do have an observer, right?
Yes.
So that means, are you working for? Who do you work for? That's my question.
I'm nonpartisan.
You're nonpartisan.
I'm nonpartisan, and I stepped way away from the poll.
Right.
They walked up to me. They had seen me in there.
Okay.
And you know,
But so I'm kind of confused. You just say you stepped away from the poll, but they saw you in there. So I don't understand the correlation. Because you do have a sign that says observer in your name, right, Mary?
I think that we're not.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing out here and what information are you taking. I'm just curious. Remember, I'm a citizen here in Nevada, right? Retired law enforcement, but what do I know? I just voted for you. I just want to know because I want to make sure that people aren't sending other information, right? And not leaning one side or the other.
As you saw, I sent them back in to talk to the poll
Yeah.
workers.
Right.
And surely you would agree
so
that anybody can be sent back in to talk to the poll workers, right?
So, but who are you working for as an observer? Are you just out here as a good citizen, or?
Yes, I like to hope so.
Okay, so nobody brought you out here. You just came out here on your own.
You know what?
I'm just asking. I think we're allowed to ask, right?
I'm glad you voted, and,
right.
and I thank you for your time and your interest. And
okay.
I think we're done.
Are we done? So you're not going to answer any more of my questions?
So
America, so this is what we're dealing with right here. This lady cannot tell me who she works for, what she does. Her name is Mary. She says she's an observer, which means she says she's not working for anybody, but she won't answer my questions. And I'm just curious because we're all here to vote. She's saying that she sent people in on the register. So Mary, you're not going to answer any of those questions. I just want, so now she's going into the tent. So we're assuming that she does work for the voting people. So Mary, you know you can't do that, right? Based on voting laws, you can't do that. You have to pre-register, Mary. You can't tell people in the parking lot to come and vote like that, Mary. Provisionals don't count, Mary. Mary, it does not count. Why are you inside? I thought you said you didn't work for them, Mary. Then why are you in there? I'm just curious. What do I know? I'm just a citizen here in Nevada, right? Retired law enforcement. What do I know? According to U.S. code, you have to register. You just can't get a provisional. Who do you work for, Mary? You see that, America? And Nevada, this is what we're dealing with. This is why I'm no longer a Democrat, because of this crap right here. They send people out here to get these people to tell them to go in there and vote on a provisional, because they're not even registered to vote. This lady's Mary. Wouldn't tell me any information, as you can tell, right? And of course, let's see what state she's from. She might not even be from here. Oh, look at that, everybody. She's from California. What is a Californian doing out here in our parking lots telling people how to get provisional voting ballots? She's not even from our state, and she's telling people to go in there and vote and get provisional, which goes against U.S. code. So I'm gonna ask her real quick before I leave. I probably won't get an answer, but we're gonna ask anyway, because this needs to go. Mary, why is your car from California, by the way? I'm just curious. Because last time we did it, Californians were in the parking lots registering people as Democrats. I just want to know the truth. We want to know the truth. America wants to know the truth, Mary. You told me you're not working for anybody, but look where you're sitting right now, inside the polls. Telling people to go inside and get provisional voting when they did not register like the rest of us. That goes against voting laws, Mary. Who do you work for? Who do you work for? This is the same crap you guys did in 2016 with the elections. People out here from California signing people up. Why do you have a California license plate, Mary? Talking to people in the parking lot, telling them to get provisional voting ballots. That's not how it works in our country. Do not let this go unanswered, America. Spread this to everybody. I'm okay, you can vote anything you want. Vote Republican, Democrat, nonpartisan, I don't care. But do it legally. Don't send your people out to do this crap.